Alright guys, I'm at the hotel now and I am high up too, like this is the 4th floor I believe. You know, all those old Big Bunker Boy news videos, I kept on saying I was hoping that we were going to get this specific hotel and stay on a high room, like on a high level, so I can get a view of all these TV towers here. Well, guess what? My wish came true. Alright, so I filmed all these towers at day and night back in 2019, but I filmed it all on my dad's phone, so some of those clips were not carried over to my phone, and so some of them are probably lost to time. So I'm going to try to remake it, but I mean, I can't stick to the original video because some changes, there's some changes here and there, like this here. This is the first tower, the first candelabra. It has LEDs. Back when I filmed it in 2019, it had FTV5 high intensity strobes and FH307 red strobes. But now it has dual LEDs with the 20 flash per minute night mode, which is the FTS 370, FTS 270, the Vanguard night mode. These are Vanguard high intensity LEDs. So there's that. So honestly, I think obviously it looked cooler with the strobes, but oh well. And it's also markerless now too, so that sucks. Alright, next up we have a red and white mast tower. This here used to have 300 millimeters, and one of them was also messed up too. I think it was stationary, so it kind of looked a little odd when you would see it at night. But as of now, it has night mode only LEDs, I think. You know, if it does have LEDs, I like how they're night mode only instead of dual, like every tower owner wants nowadays. And then we got this little tower here. It's red and white. It has two sets of dual Vanguards, FTS 370s. I thought they were night mode only, but today I just found out that they were dual. So either they changed them from the last time I was here, or I just never noticed. And you know, it kind of sucks because apparently this tower here used to have either FH207. I mean, apparently this tower here used to have FH307s or either FH309s. Either one of those. That's what it looked like on Street View. But now it has LEDs. Oh well. Then over here we have another mast tower. This here I believe is gray, and it has a few sets of high intensity strobes with an FH308 on top. It shines white at day and white at night. There's that. Next up we have the second candelabra. This here is the only candelabra right now. This here is the only candelabra out of the trio that still has strobes. It has FTV205 high intensity strobes and FH307 red strobes with an FH324 or 306 on top. I don't know which one. I like how it still has its strobes because I think that candelabras with strobes are cooler than candelabras with LEDs. So I'm excited to film it at night and stuff. That'll be cool. Next up here we have another mast tower. This here is red and white, and it also has 300 millimeters, and I believe it still has its 300 millimeters, but I'm not too sure. And then over here we have two towers here. The smaller one is actually closer to the hotel, and the taller one is actually far away. It's like a tall TV tower. So the first one, the smaller one, has two sets of FH324s, and of course they are not working. Yep, of course they're not working during our trip. Oh well. I was hoping to see both of them at night because they look cool at night together. Hopefully they work sometime during this trip. And then the other tower has like 3 sets of white only high intensity LEDs. The bottom and middle ones are working, but the top ones are not working for some reason. Well, not completely. They were working earlier, but not anymore. They keep on going back and forth, and it's kind of weird. Next up we have the third candelabra, and at the the angle I'm at, that monopole looks like it's a part of the candelabra, which I think it makes the candelabra look so much cooler. But let's get the monopole out of the way, I guess. There it is. This here is my favorite candelabra out of trio. This here also has LEDs, but it had LEDs since 2019, I believe. And they're also dual LEDs, so they shine white and red. And they also have the 30 flash per minute night mode. And I'm pretty sure it has like 4 sets of LEDs too, I believe, but I might be wrong. And it might have markers too, but it probably doesn't. I might be wrong again, but I don't know. We'll find out in a few hours. Then over here we have a lattice tower. This here is red and white. When I first saw it, it had an FH324, but as of now it has an ILS 3600, and I also believe it has flashing side markers too, which I think I saw some tower close to this area on MoDOT, and it had flashing side markers, so I believe it might be this one. It might have flashing side markers. Well, we'll find out in a few hours. Over here we have like a group of 5 AM towers, just an AM tower array. All of them are red and white, and they all have working 300 millimeters with 1 set of markers, I believe. They really look cool at night. I can't wait to film these towers at night. That'll look pretty nice. And then last but not least, we have the KCTV5 tower. This here is that tall red tower, the 4-legged one. That's very popular, you know. It's very popular down in Kansas City. It's a landmark. It has a few sets of high-intensity strobes and an FH08. So it only shines white. It shines white at day and white at night, obviously. But sadly, the Royal Stadium is blocking most of the tower. That kind of sucks. And there's also there's a red and white mast tower somewhere around the KCTV5 tower. It has night mode only LEDs. Oh, I think I see it. So I think it'll be cool to see both of those 2 towers next to each other at night. Have one tower shine white and one tower shine red, but it would be nice if the other tower had 300 millimeters instead of LEDs, but oh well. So there's that. That's every tower down here that I can remember. I'll film them all at night in a few hours after the concert, so see y'all later. Bye.